This next one isn't really a top tip per se, but I think it's a really important detail that I have spoken about in a video that got released on our channel on how does the Freelander 2's fuel system work. But it's a detail that often gets confused or just forgotten about, and that is the Freelander 2's fuel pumps. Just like most cars out there, the Freelander 2 comes with 2 fuel pumps, but there's a bit of confusion when people come from some other brands of car into the Freelander 2. You see, it has a high pressure fuel pump on the engine and a low pressure fuel pump in the tank. But the low pressure fuel pump, people often think that's there to collect the fuel and shove it to the front of the car, but that's incorrect. The only job the low pressure fuel pump's got to do in the tank is basically suck fuel from one half of the tank to the other half, because there's a saddle tank on the Freelander 2, so it needs a way of pulling fuel from one side to the other side. That's one part of its job. The other part is just to make sure a pot at the bottom of the fuel pump is always kept full. So if the car's off-roading or at just any sort of interesting angles, the car's never starved with fuel. You see, it's actually the job of the high pressure fuel pump mounted onto the side of the engine to do most of the work. Under vacuum, the high pressure fuel pump pulls the fuel from the swirl pot down the center of the car, through the fuel lines, into the fuel filter, out of the fuel filter, into the high pressure fuel pump itself, and then into the engine. And the high pressure fuel pump is actually worked off of the exhaust camshaft from the engine. So if the engine ain't running, the fuel ain't pumping.